Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you had a great weekend and are ready to attack this market this week. And so I am looking forward to this week. It will be interesting to see where do we find support after this pullback, as we've seen this pullback in the overall market. We have so much to cover. I'm going to break down support and resistance and all the major indices. I'm also going to give you an update of top 7 stocks, the top 7 stocks that I cover for free within here as not part of my Discord. And anyway, I think you'll be interested in some of the things that I have to say. All right, well, let's get going. Before we get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you have not done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. All right, well, let's get into it. Let's start talking about the SPY ETF here, and you can see here I've mapped out these open gaps. So the market still has some indecision, although we are having some negative momentum now starting to happen in the market. A lot of stocks in the S&P 500 are below their 20 EMA, and so that is not a good sign because that tends to be that level, the 20 EMA. Once stocks start to fall below that, we start to see an acceleration in the downturn. And so that's something that's happened and something that I'm kind of watching very closely. So where do I think the market could go? Well, we could see a bounce up, and we have this open gap up here at 455, maybe even up to 456. Right in that area is where resistance is right now. I think there is a massive amount of support at 443. This open gap right here. So that would be just a little bit further down. That's not much further lower. And what we could see is that we find support here and go upwards from there. We are in a bull trend. You cannot look at this chart and not see it and say, oh, well, this is bearish. No, it's not bearish at all. It's very, very bullish for the market. The market has been moving higher highs and higher lows, and we have not broken that support that we would need to break before I was really worried, and that would be right around the 435 level. And so that's something to watch for. And we haven't even had any buy signals here yet on this pullback. And so that's something that I'm watching for. These are DeMark indicators, and we have not had a DeMark buy signal. These are 4-hour charts, so 4 hours per candlestick here. So that's how the S&P 500 is shaping up. We will want to watch and see how it reacts. If we come down to 443, we might get a very strong bounce there, as I suspect that there will be a lot of support there. Or we could just pop up here, bounce back and forth, come back and forth between these open gaps and fill them both. There's a lot of different possibilities we go. Okay, so let's take a look at the triple Qs. The triple Qs have resistance right at 381, right up here. And so that's something to watch, is right up here at 381 as resistance. We have support down below with an open gap below at 369. And so those are important levels. As we hit those, it will be interesting to see if we get some buy signals if we come down here, or if we come up to these levels and get rejected. So it'll be interesting to see what the price action has in store for us on Monday. This is the Russell ETF, ticker symbol IWM, so the Russell 2000 ETF. Up here, I view resistance right at 199, and so that's an important level to watch. We have a very, very small gap open down here at 190 that could get filled as we come back down, or we could come up here, bounce, fill both, have a double top, come back down. I mean, the market really could go either direction. A lot of indecision out there. All right, let's cover the VIX. The VIX is spiking. VIX has been moving upwards. We're up at about 1709. It looked like at the beginning of the day on Friday that it was going to get rejected down lower, but man, did it pop up there towards the end of the day. And so that is something that's been happening. The volatility is here, and it'll be interesting to see if it continues up. 1850 is the average of the VIX, so we're nowhere close to that. And I don't consider it to be super worrisome unless we're above 28. And so we are a long ways from there. All right, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin resistance at 30,000, support down here at 28,500. And no buy or sell signals right now, just kind of chopping around. and it's been just kind of the volatility has been lessening and lessening on this. This either means that we are going to see a big move upwards, or we could see a big move downwards, but there's probably a big move coming in Bitcoin. I would expect more upwards. I'm more bullish than bearish on Bitcoin. Ethereum, same kind of deal. All of these cryptocurrencies tend to just move together. Ethereum has a lot of speculation that it could see a dump, and so that's something that's kind of interesting to me. 1880 as resistance, 1813 as support. Okay, let's cover the top 7, and we have something brand new. We have RGLD. This is number 7. This is part of my long-term royalty strategy. And so what this does is this tracks DeMark buy and sell signals. And this has just printed a really nice buy signal down here. And so on Monday morning, I'm going to be looking to enter this one. This one replaces ALLE. At least I think it was which one was it? It was, yeah, ALLE. I replaced it. I did sell that one for a loss. I wanted to move out of that one. I did not alert on that. That was very, very late on Friday that I didn't get out of that. So I'm talking about that right now. You might consider moving out of it. I moved out of it because it had become stale too far since the insider activity. No news has come out that's been of any kind of importance, so I thought it was best to move on that one. And I'm going to replace it with RGLD. Had a small loss on that one personally, but I thought it would be best to move on. VERV, continuing on with this as part of my active ETF strategy. Since calling this out, is down 5.20%. There's really no updates, as it is not shooting up or down. It's just kind of meandering, although I don't like this. It seems like it's breaking down here, so it'll be interesting to see Monday what happens as far as that goes. The next is TER. This is part of my active ETF strategy. Since calling it out, is down 4.19%. Kind of the same kind of deal. We have CRISPR Therapeutics. This is not going well as part of my active ETF strategy. I do believe in this. I've traded this many, many times, but this is making me be a holder. I actually bought way, way, way up here, and so I'm on the wrong side of this. I'm down 17.14%, but I'm waiting for a sell signal or for some reason to exit, because I do like this because so many institutions are loading up on this stock, and I do think it will see a move upwards. We have brand new MMS. Now this replaces BOF that was number 3 on the list. This is Maximus Incorporated. This has had significant insider activity reported on Friday. And so I like this very, very much. I'm going to be looking for a entry on this on Monday morning, looking to get into this stock, hopefully get it for a good price. There's a couple gaps up that I like on this with buy signals here. So gap up all the way at 87. If we saw some news, we could gap up rather quickly and move way, way up here. We have MASS. And this is 908 Devices Incorporated, ticker symbol MASS. This is part of my active ETF strategy. Since calling this out, is down 2.81%. We had these buy signals here, and we've just kind of meandered down a little bit. This moved down with the market as the market's been moving down. And finally, we have number 1, Outlook Therapeutics, ticker symbol OTLK. This is part of my PDUFA strategy. And this has just been chopping around, doing absolutely nothing. Since calling it out, is down 3.39%. We do have a PDUFA date, but we still have some time on that. And so just holding, expecting a move upwards. We shall see how it goes. I wish you all the best in the stock market. And please reach out to me if there's a stock that you'd like me to cover. I am more than happy to do that. And I wish you all the best. Raytoven out.